Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Ashley, where I share good info and good vibes. Today is going to be a frontal wig tutorial. So I know I post on my Instagram a lot about me changing my wigs. If you're watching my videos, you see that I change my hair literally every single week. So I'm pretty much an expert at laying these wigs. I'm gonna do a voiceover throughout the video because I just can't focus on what I'm doing trying to talk. So I'm gonna go and do a voiceover and talk y'all through it step by step. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. This wig, she is from Boujee Charm. It's 24 inches deep wave. I've had her for about 2 years, and as you can see, the curls are still here for the girls. And also, like right now, I have no products in my hair. I literally shampooed, conditioned it, brought it back to life, and I put no type of like mousse or anything on here. So this is her, you know, without any products, and I love it because it's so big on me. Like very long, very big, very, you know, it's given. So yeah. Hitting that subscribe button so you can see when I post. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go on over to All Things Ashley and follow me, y'all, so y'all can see when I get the girls together. This wig is giving me confidence of all sorts, okay? Like it's just giving so much more that the bob wasn't giving last week.
Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to take some Got2b glue, just the gel, and I'm going to slick back my edges because as you can see, they're very nappy. I am natural. So I have to slick them back so that the cap can lay flat, because if not, it's going to be a bump in the front and flat in the back. So I'm just laying my edges down here. All right, at this point, I have a wig cap. You want to get one that's actually, they have different colors. You want to get one that's close to your skin tone or similar. This one's a little lighter, but since it's gonna resemble scalp, it doesn't have to be my exact skin color. But you just want to get that wig cap. We're not getting the bright tan anymore. We're getting it as dark as possible. And whatever song I'm listening to is obviously hitting because I am into it, okay? Let's just also ignore my makeup because I only put foundation on, so your girl is looking very shiny. So here you can kind of see the importance of me slicking my edges back so you can really see the hairline, because that's exactly where you're going to put the glue. So I just go in with my wig glue, which I use Ghost Bond. They also have Bold Hold. All of them kind of work the same. I think I like Bold Hold the best. But anyway, just go along your hairline with the line of glue. Since this is just a bald cap, you don't have to do a thick layer, but you need to do enough to really let it stick. Here in this first layer, I didn't go heavy enough, so I will go back. You see it's kind of not spreading, but you want to just follow your hairline so that the cap will mold to that part. And when you lay your wig, you know, that's when you get that invisible lace. Okay, so at this point, you're just seeing me cut my quote-unquote ear tabs, and it helps the cap lay flatter where you can get the area around your ears. Because if not, it's just not going to lay flat unless you put that hole in the cap. It's just not going to happen. So I'm just going and putting another layer. I usually do 2 or 3 just because I want my cap to be literally stuck to my head. So at this point, I'm just taking the blow dryer, helping that glue dry a little bit faster because I got 3 layers to do and a wig to lay. I don't have time to wait. So another important thing you want to check is that the glue has dried clear, because if you still have those white spots on the cap, it's going to show through your wig. So you want to make sure that it's super clear. I'm going to go back and just add another layer of glue on there to make sure it's flat and it's clear. And then after that, I'll go ahead and lay the wig. But the cap has to be literally perfect or else your wig is going to be jacked up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cut the cap. This is probably the easiest step because you kind of have an outline already of where to cut. I mean, you're literally just pulling the cap and then cutting the excess off. And that's going to be like the easiest part. It doesn't matter if you use a razor. It doesn't matter if you use scissors, what type of scissors, because that really comes into play with the lace. But just cut the cap off. You want to get as close to the hairline because I have a little extra piece by my ears and such, and that'll definitely show. So you want your cap, again, to be as flat and like flawless as possible, because that's really what you see when people look at your lace and looking upside your head, you know, at your wig. And what I like to do with my cap, because I said this one isn't my color, I'll go in with my makeup and kind of just quote unquote tint the cap. Mine is a little bit too bright and you can kind of see my hair through the cap. It's kind of thin. I also have highlights. So I just don't want that to show through the cap. I want it to be as scalp-like as possible. So you want to cover the cap wherever you're going to part it. Since I have a frontal, I'm going to cover my whole cap because it's a frontal. I never know where I'm going to part it. But if you had a closure or something, you could definitely just put the makeup right where the spot is. And don't even worry about how messy you are with the makeup, because you're going to take alcohol, or I have witch hazel, and wipe the excess off. Because if you have all that makeup built up on your forehead still, that glue is not going to stick. So go and wipe all that off. And what I like to do is just blow dry my head after to make sure that it's just bone dry. I don't want anything in the way of this glue that I'm about to lay. No. Okay, so now I'm about to just pop this wig on. I already secured the straps. I already got it tight as I want. And see, this wig, look at me getting excited, and it's halfway on my forehead. This wig, I've already worn it before, so my lace is already cut. I will do another video of me doing a brand new wig where I have to cut the lace and everything. But for the sake of this video, the lace is already cut because I've worn it many, many times. So you just want to match the lace up to the cap. And that's all I'm doing right here. Making sure I have it on straight, so to speak. But yeah. Alright, and because this is crazy deep wave hair, push your hair back because hair will get stuck. Now, what I like to do for my bald cap is to put more glue on the cap than my actual skin, because I feel like that helps your lace lay flatter and last longer because it's not on the oil of your skin. If you put it on the bald cap, you see how I have it kind of pushed back some? It's going to look so much better because it's more flush with the cap than on your skin. When you put it on your skin, you got to worry about that sweat. You got to worry about all that stuff happening when you can put more on your cap, and also make sure that your wig lasts longer. So you're going to see me put mine a little further back than most people might. But yeah, I promise you it works, and that's why my wigs be laid. Okay, so here I'm just doing the same technique that I did with the first layer. I just want to go ahead and do 3 layers. Something about 3, no specific reason. I just like 3 layers. I'm going to slide the gel. I'm going to lay the glue flat along the hairline the same way I did it the first time. And then on the 3rd layer, I'm going to hold off a minute because I want it to get tacky, and we're going to lay this wig. Okay, y'all, so here's the moment of truth. You want to lay the lace right into the glue. You see I'm getting scared because it's like you can mess it up so easily. Just lay the lace right into the glue. Do it step by step. Try not to get any hair in there like I did. It's easier when you haven't worn a wig yet because you don't have any baby hairs cut. You don't have any of that. But you just literally line the lace up with the glue. And you can hold it into place, get a little sticky. I'll rub mine in before I start combing it. But you just want to make sure it's intact because you're really about to melt the lace into the skin with the comb. Okay, so let's not even talk about how raggedy my comb is. It's been through my natural hair, which is a mess. But anyway, you want to comb forward, pushing the lace into the glue some. Instead of using your fingers, because your fingers sometimes are kind of dirty. You're going to have spots where you need more glue. Like, don't even worry about that. It doesn't matter how many times you lay a wig. You're never going to, do it perfectly the first time. So you go back afterwards and touch up those areas. But I'm just taking the rat tail of my comb and pushing the lace into the glue. And we're going to do that throughout the whole wig. So at this point, I'm taking my blow dryer to the lace. This is going to add that extra level of meltedness, okay? Because you've already let the lace settle into the glue, but then when you blow dry it, it's like it's really seeping in. It's really getting in there. So I like to comb it first and then do the blow dry. I don't blow dry it immediately because I want the lace to kind of absorb the glue first. All right, and as you can tell, like I said, I left a piece out, so I'm just going back in with the glue. Do the same thing. Lay that glue, lay that lace, melt it in, and blow dry it. It's no big deal. It happens. Y'all, and I just wouldn't even be me if I wasn't listening to music, dancing and singing, trying to do a video. Like, I can't help it. All right, and because this is deep wave hair, I'm not going to hot comb it too much, but I do want to let it lay flat. I don't want that little hump at the top. So I am going to go in and just kind of try to flatten it out since I'm wearing the middle part. But if you were wearing something like a body wave or a straight, you could definitely flat iron it more than this and also around your edges. All right, y'all, this is how I lay my lace front wigs. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.